How to achieve a more perfect alliance is a big, difficult question.
Oh, well, another philosophical issue. So how do we achieve more perfect alliance?
You're asking me how we achieve a more perfect world. $1 million question.
It's a very broad question.
Well, probably you will never achieve the perfect alliance or the perfect organization.
I think we're working on that every day.
NATO members have been working for more perfect alliance for 63 years. And we are, and this process has been, and so it's never over. It's a never-ending story. But what it takes to make this alliance as perfect as possible or as effective as possible, because this is perhaps the correct definition of what we aim at, is to build on solidarity of its members, to build on common resources that are at the disposal of all member states, and to build and to look for this solidarity that laid ahead this great alliance 63 years ago.
Well, NATO cannot escape, of course, the challenge of questioning, its purpose of its mission. It is something that all international organizations are faced with.
One of the challenges that we have in the future of NATO, obviously, is this issue of fiscal austerity, the issue that nations are facing, the financial challenges, the debt crisis. And how do you sustain an alliance and at the same time have countries responsibly look to ways in which they can cut spending?
So financial issues, I think, are very important, and Latvia, Estonia, and some other countries could show some experience in that respect.
As a more perfect alliance would always be one where you describe capacities that really are there, and not only elusive goals or what you would like the world to be or what you would like to do in the world.
And we have to think about more intelligent ways of ensuring that the threats which we have to counter are going to be less frightening. And that means working together, putting brain power together, as well as muscle power. It means talking to other countries, not necessarily alliance members, about how to counter those threats which are a problem for the international community as a whole, and not simply the members of the alliance.
I think that the most important stimulus for a more perfect alliance is the awareness, which I believe all members have, of the absolute indispensability of the alliance.
The most important precondition is to have and maintain a dialogue between, again, within the alliance and also with the new partners and new powers, emerging powers, national, international, and transnational powers. So we have to look into the future. That's how we are going to maintain the alliance.
We have to talk, we have to discuss, we have to be open, not only to the other position and other views, but to the new challenges, to completely new approaches. We have to be flexible. We have to correspond to the changing world. We can't be stuck in the dogmas of even the 20th century.
Organizations are like, living bodies that they have to adapt always. They have to change.
So I think it's very, very important that NATO keeps adjusting and transforming itself to maintain its relevance also in the eyes of the younger generation.
Continuing to bring NATO closer, ever closer to the citizens. This would probably give the leaders and give all of us the courage that we need while making security decisions at NATO.
Let's not forget our roots, the reason why we're together. The reason is, of course, Article 5 and the fact that we are all ready to defend each other should the unthinkable happen.
This freedom that we have is not for granted. We have to fight for it every day. And even if we have some, temporary money problem, don't forget that kind of responsibility to lead the world, kind of to lead the good side of that world.
Vote for it. Vote for NATO.